Hey guys, I'm Captain Otto. This is my 1997 Mitsubishi Eclipse. So let's go ahead and go over everything wrong with it. Pop inside here. As you see, we're inside here. And this is the funny thing. Put the key in the ignition. And we turn it on, and it doesn't start. And I've already fixed this problem. I added a secret button. So now, when I turn on the key into the on position, I come over here, put my thumb down, and she starts right up. This is the problem I have with it, this crack. I'm going to go ahead and fix that. And lately, a recent problem, stereo doesn't want to turn on. Pretty sure that's a fuse. And my power window is busted. For some reason it doesn't want to go down. Sunroof does not work. It works, but doesn't work. Other than that, pretty square little car. The other problem is up here up front. And that is, there it is, the 420A motor. Okay, so I don't know what the previous owner has done here, but that's cute. This rat's nest of I don't know what all. I don't even know if it goes to anything. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up. Tuck it back in for right now. Power steering pump. Well, that's a whole fun story. And of course, the paint. Now the paint, when I actually got it, it was one solid color. It was this nice little green down here. But the problem I ran into is this. All over the car, this is what's happened. All over the car, this is what's happened. It's peeled completely off to the point where I've taken it down to the primer. And I'm planning on go ahead and repaint it. So, let's start with something easy. See if we can't fix the radio. And as soon as I figure out where this fuse panel is, which I believe it's right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this off. And we're going to check these fuses. I'll get back to you on what the problem is on the radio. It was working, now it's not. So let's check it out.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I've gone ahead and pulled the horn fuse. It says right here, horn fuse. Put it in here to where the radio fuse is, just to kind of test it out, because this fuse for the radio was blown. So let's go ahead and see if it works. And we'll turn on the key. And there it is. Radio is working. So that's the problem. So I'll have to go and get me some fuses later on, so I know which one to get. I'm going to keep that. Let's go ahead and get set up to fix that center console. And fix it. I'm going to start with that crack. Okay. So I actually have the phone hanging from the sunroof. Alright, so here's my setup. I have my soldering iron warming up since I'm parked close to the house. I got some black plastic. Now it's not an exact match, but it'll be pretty close. And we're going to do my favorite, plastic welding. We're going to try to line that up the best we can. Just like so. And we want to get this all stuck together so it doesn't want to separate. Now, I've done a lot of plastic welding in the past couple days. Building my mask. My Captain Auto mask. So, I've learned one thing about plastic welding when you're doing it on a homemade kit like mine. Patience is key. And you can never mix too much. The thinner the plastic, the harder this is. Now, thankfully, the center console is nice, thick, hard plastic. I'm going to build this up here. Now, we are going to go through, this is kind of like the equivalency of tack welding. What I'm doing here, this goes all the way up through here. We want to, that way I can actually have both hands free to work on this. Now, I haven't figured out how to get the texture right, but I have a couple ideas. Like I said, right now I'm just kind of tack welding. Grab our extra plastic here. Melt me off a piece. We're going to melt it right into that there hole. The way I've learned best the way I'm doing this is just slowly push off what you need. Just like so, to fill that hole. I'm going to smooth it out there. This is kind of hard to do with my leg here. My head's not in the way. I need a little bit more plastic. I don't know what I did with my small piece. I'm using an old piece of black crate. It was broken. It's pretty good plastic and it melts really easily. Now, this is never going to be perfect, and I like to do a little bit extra so I can sand it down. But eventually what I'm probably going to do is repaint this center console. So, what we're going to do along that break, drag right through. Smooth all that out. I like to smooth this out as best I can. Like I said, that it'll never be flawless, but the problem, biggest problem I have is the rattle. Oh my gosh, the rattle. And as you see, I'm barely touching as I go across, and it kind of creates the same pattern as I had as the original. So I'm going to try to do that across the whole thing. Okay, so got a little bit of spot right here. I want to fill. Like I said, the nice thing is this just being cracked, I don't have to add plastic. I know this is boring, guys. Now, look at what I'm doing. I'll melt this here. I'm actually making this section where it's really broken bigger. I have a plan for it. There, it's fixed. Now I'm gonna make it stronger and thicker. Welding on some more. I realize this is a bit tedious and boring, but the perfection of your dash or your center console will benefit. Now here's the part. This is the part that blows some people's minds. The way I level everything. I obviously don't want to set the car on fire. And let's go ahead and fix this spot here if we can. Okay, and that's what she looks like. Now it's not perfect. I did go ahead and fix a little spot up here too, and I'm gonna hide this wire. This is for a microphone for Bluetooth phone. But like I said, once I go ahead and I am going to paint the center console. I'm going to keep it black, but I am going to paint it to give it kind of a nicer, smoother look. And I'll go ahead and sand all this that I just plastic welded, including here, so to make it look nicer. So, you know, like I said, you can never go wrong by being creative. And, you know, these parts, they're not crazy expensive to find when you do find them, but they're not the easiest thing to find because you cannot buy them because the car is over 20 years old. But as a project car, these are just great little fun little toys to have. Doesn't have to look perfect. It's just something to cruise around in and have fun with. So that's the end of the video for today, guys. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up, give us a like, go ahead and share it with your friends. If you're not already, go ahead and subscribe, check us out, and as always, get creative.